This is, just going to be spiritual advice. It's not about finances, romance, or any of that. It's just whatever the universe really wants to offer you from a spiritual perspective, and you will need to apply it where you feel like it fits for your life, where the universe is speaking to you, okay? So, as always, all decks are in the description box below. So Capricorn, let's see what spiritual energy is being bestowed upon you in the month of May. Anything that you are working with on a spiritual level or facing. Alright, so we've got the Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. This is a very beautiful energy, okay? Just take in the imagery on that card for just a moment, because what I'm going to do with these particular cards, because of the reading that we're doing here, I'm going to read you a little tiny piece. Like, it just goes on like pages and pages about each card, but I'm going to read you just this little blip up here, because, what's written here could actually be like a very synchronistic message for you personally. So I'll just read this little bit and you decide, how that fits for you. But this energy coming in for the month of May, this definitely, for those of you who are Christians, this is like that, Jesus energy, the cosmic heart, the cosmic consciousness, Christ consciousness. Okay, but those of you who do not relate to Christianity, this is an energy of unconditional love, okay? 100% unconditional love, and it's not just of the emotion, but also of the consciousness, like that high level of understanding. So, it says, you are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. So, the Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. So, that's pretty powerful, that energy. And that is what's coming into your life in May, spiritually, to heal you, to elevate you wherever you need this, whatever you're working on, in your life. This is general, so you each are facing very different circumstances and relationships and everything. So know that this here is what the universe is gifting to you in May, to help you with whatever you're facing. And with it coming out as that, I really feel that there's a lot of healing that's taking place inside of you, maybe even outside of you, in different relationships in your life. But May is all about a month of healing on a spiritual level for Capricorn. So let's see what the Gaia Oracle will tell us about this. What is this for exactly? Alright, so we have Moonlight, travel, romance, potential. Now, given the nature of this reading, this could definitely mean that you guys need some healing when it comes to certain romantic relationships. Also with potential here, there's things that you would love to achieve or acquire in your life, but you have a lack of belief in yourself somehow, some way. Maybe you don't think you're worthy, or maybe, you've done some things in your life and you feel really guilty for them, so you're like, no, I would never deserve XYZ. But with this here, you deserve everything, and if anything, you need to forgive yourself, okay? You don't need to seek forgiveness outside of yourself. This is really about you need to forgive yourself within for, whatever you're holding on to. I know many light workers out there are very, very hard on themselves because, they are focused and trying to be disciplined and walk a certain spiritual path this lifetime. And, it's hard to be human, right? It is. No, I don't care, how enlightened you are. It does not take you away from your emotional body or your mental body, which is part of the human experience. And boy, once you're really caught up in something, it's easy for those bodies to get out of balance, right? So forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for others, and, opening yourself up to the belief of all possibility and potential. Don't believe yourself small. So let's see what help is available to you with this process. Whoa! Okay, so, or actually, is that, no. Alright, so I feel that your message is in these cards, so let's see. Alright. So the first one out is movement meditation and nurturing heart, mother. I am a protective spirit and reach out to all life with love and compassion. Yeah, so listen, those Capricorns who have kind of shut their heart light off and kind of, put some armor around their heart because of what you've been through. This is, the universe saying, you know what? It's time to get rid of that armor. It's time to take that wall down. It's time to nurture what hurts inside of you. Again, this is all about forgiveness, unconditional love for self, for others. And, forgiving somebody isn't saying, oh, hey, we're cool again. You could be back in my life. It's not about that. Forgiveness is freeing you from those horrible emotions that, betrayal and all horrible experiences as such, trigger within us. This is Capricorn, really, it's time to clean house on any of those energies that exist inside of you. It's, you need to have movement. And also with this, it's telling you that any sort of physical exercise and movement will be very helpful for you to release some of these energies, that you've kind of kept stuffed down inside. Because, you see, we have moonlight, so that's always, the unconscious, the shadow self, what's deep within, what we try to hide, not what we're expressing outwardly. But in May, it's here comes Jesus, and he's like, okay, it's time. We gotta, cleanse the heart. We gotta cleanse the soul. We gotta make way for the summer. And, the more tender you are with yourself, the more compassionate, the more loving you are, the better you're going to feel. Offer this energy to yourself and to others, okay? But there's great healing that's being offered to Capricorn in May. So let's pull some tarot and get a bit more information. You've got to believe again, you don't believe in the magic of life or the magic of love or even love, or maybe you've lost your belief in humanity. It's just there's some part of you that feels like it really needs to be healed and nurtured and soothed and tendered. Yeah, because look at, we have the Tower in this position, so the destruction's already happened, and we've kind of been in this mode of figuring out, how did this even happen in the first place? How did I get here? What are the choices I made? What could I do differently in the future? So the shock has already happened, and now it's time to heal. And with this energy, this is, to me, I feel like you saying, no, no, I have no interest in hearing anything you are telling me. But you need to lay down your swords. You don't need to protect yourself anymore. There's no more danger, okay? When you are working with this energy, there is no danger to you. And just look at this. Here's this red, and here's this blue, and we have, orangey, yellow, red, and then we have blue here. So open up to this and trust in this energy, okay? This is, like I said, that unconditional love. Because now, look here, we have this Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And in this position, this queen, she has been through a lot. She has seen her fair share of heartache and pain. But instead of turning cold and bitter and hard and angry, she transmutes all of that into wisdom and understanding, and then ultimately into forgiveness and unconditional love. Like, the fact that she came out in this position is so perfectly paired with this cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. She's saying, open your heart back up. Let the love pour in. Let your emotions be cleansed. You can be whole. But it's just, we've got to let go of the trauma. We've got to let go of the betrayal. If nothing else, tell yourself, I'm going to let it go for today, so I have peace in my soul for today. And tell yourself, tomorrow I can worry about it and feel bad about it all over again. But for today, I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to carry that in my heart today, because carrying that in my heart takes so much joy from my life. And I promise you, the moment you surrender and just give yourself some time in that, surrendering energy, you will see the difference, and you'll be like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to forgive. I'm ready to release. I'm ready to let all of this go, because I want to be free. Okay, so Capricorn, it's all about being tender and soft. In the month of May, probably something you do not want to hear. But, yeah, it's really about being tender and soft. So let's see where this is all leading to. Alright, there we go again. So we will assume, okay, well, that's one of them. And I feel like that's the other. Okay. So the first card out is Blessed Sight, and oh, look at that, understanding. So, Capricorn, some of you already know this. I'm preaching words you already know. And I feel some of you are at the point where you're like just being stubborn. It's not to say you're not justified. We all have our reasons, right? But this to me is some of you absolutely already know that healing needs to happen inside of you. And I think you've been asking for that healing, but again, you're being in that stance of not moving from the grudge or the hurt or whatever it is that you're holding on to, okay? But it's time to let go, and it's time to build a bridge. Now, building this bridge is going to be different for each and every one of you. Some of you, this is a bridge you need to build between your heart and somebody else's, where perhaps maybe you were wrong, okay? For others of you, this is where you need to build that bridge between your heart and this energy here, so that you can, be healed and be free. And in this space, like, there is understanding that comes to you, because look at understanding, funny. I wasn't even thinking that when I said that, but yeah, in this place, like, nothing will be hidden from you, okay? Look at how we have this beautiful sun in the sky. It's time for you to lay down your weapons, lay down your hurts, whatever, tear down your wall and create a bridge. Allow others to approach you, allow others to be in your heart. Sometimes when we've been through a lot, we really do push other people away as, a protection and defense mechanism. But I don't know, Capricorn, this reading is all about 100% of, like, you need to forgive and allow this healing to happen inside of you, and you will be so happy you did. I promise. I promise you. So let's get some advice. Okay. So we have death and rebirth. Yeah. If that couldn't be any more confirming and synchronistic, right? We've got to let the past go so that we can, be born into the now, into the future, into what's ahead. The past is over. It's water under the bridge, okay? And there's something new up ahead, and that's why universe is like, okay, Capricorn, it's time to clean house. It's time to do the forgiving. It's time to let the healing in because, we're about to birth here. It's time. The baby is coming. So, yeah, look at this. Growth opportunity. All of this here, when you allow that forgiveness to come in, you grow by leaps and bounds spiritually. And, blessed sight. Like I said, everything will finally make sense. There will be understanding. There will be no, anger. It will just liberation, freedom, healing. And some of you, it's like there's people trying to heal with you. Like they're wanting your forgiveness or they're wanting that reconnection, and you're in this stance. Some of you, it's out of stubbornness, and for others of you, it's because they really, really hurt you. And now it doesn't matter which side you land on. This here is saying, listen, now is the time to heal. And forgiveness, letting go, rebirthing doesn't mean, again, that you have to let that person back in close to you. Because some of them, they haven't changed. But that doesn't mean that you don't need to forgive and let it go so that you can find peace and happiness, okay? So, Capricorn, though, is your spiritual message coming through for the month of May. Again, this is general, so you will have to apply this to what area of your life it is really speaking to. It's different for every one of you, all right?